Guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, as I do at the start of every month, I will be showing you guys what I read last month. I read a total of 15 books last October, which seems like a lot, and it is. But it also includes 3 little books, like really short books. And I was sick for a whole week. So, the first book I finished was Iron Flame, which I did really like. I did enjoy. However, I think it was dragged out a lot. The end I loved, and I might have cried a little. It was really good. The end was really good. But like I said, it did feel kind of dragged out at the start, but at the end I am happy that I read it, and I am going to be reading Onyx Storms. The second book I read was The Titan's Curse by Rick Riordan. That it is the third book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, and I did enjoy it. I think I gave it 4 stars. And I almost cried. I don't cry often in books, but I almost cry in this one. And you will understand that if you have read the books. I do recommend them. I really like them. There was Greek mythology in it, which I really enjoy, and the story was pretty good. The third and fourth books I read this month were book 4 and 5 of the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, The Battle of the Labyrinth and The Last Olympian. Like in the Titan's Curse, I really liked them. Both were 4 stars. I didn't cry with these two, but I did like them, so I do recommend this series. I am going to be buying Heroes of Olympus soon so that I can just continue. And yeah. The fifth book I read this month was You Found Oliver by Dustin Thau. I gave it 5 stars, as I have done with all of Dustin Thau's books. I cried at the start. I found the start really upsetting because it's kind of a sequel to You've Reached Sam. So you were reminded of Sam's death, and I did cry a little at the start. But then I just read the story, and I was so confused at the start. But then as things started to get explained, I understood what was happening. And in the other books of Dustin Thau, there is something that is happening that you won't understand. In this book, Oliver meets a boy named Ben, but strange things happen, like they want to go to a bakery, and it has shut down for Oliver, but when Ben is there, it hasn't, and it's open, and yeah, so stuff like that happens, and you won't understand until the end, really. And I just found it to be a really cute book, and I loved it. So, and it also has these gorgeous sprayed edges that match when Haru was here. The sixth book I read was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I found the Harry Potter books fine. I found the book fine. The book itself was fine. Gave it 3 stars. Didn't really enjoy it. Mostly read it because I have to, and I really need to finish these books now. So yeah, it was 3 stars. It was fine. Then this is one of the smaller books I read. I read Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I gave it 3 stars, just like Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Found it fine. It wasn't anything special. Then I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I loved. I heard a lot of people saying they did not enjoy this book, but did enjoy the rest of the series. So I was kind of hesitant on reading it, but then I finished it in like a day. So I really liked it. I found it really cute. I'm a sucker for small town romances, so I am already in love with Dream Harbor. I will be buying book 2, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, soon. So I'm just really excited to continue the series. This book was like 4 stars, I think. It wasn't exactly 5 stars. But it was really good. Then I read Caraval, which I think I gave 4 stars. I'm not quite sure. I enjoyed it. I found the magic system the magic kind of aspect pretty interesting. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I liked it. It was good. Then I read The Secret of Haven Point, which I did enjoy. It was 4 stars, I think. It's more of a book written for children, but I think it was a good book. I did get kind of bored, so it was like 3 or 4 stars. I'm not quite sure. But it also really deals with people with disabilities, I guess, because basically Haven Point is a place where Recklings, as they get called, go or get abandoned. And basically those Recklings all have some kind of disability. Like Alpha, the main character, was in a fire as a baby, and half of her face was burned, so she has one eye and one ear shell. And then Badger, which is her best friend, is blind. And then we have people in wheelchairs, people who are deaf, whatever. We have a lot of disability thingies in here, and how they went on with that is awesome. There was a betrayal in here, and when I finished the book, I was kind of, yeah, but you didn't exactly, it didn't feel finished. Though as far as I'm aware, there isn't a second book. I wouldn't even read the second book. But it did kind of finish where I was like, but it isn't completely done. The story isn't over. Then the next 2 books I read were The Tales of Beetle the Bard and Quidditch Through the Ages, which I gave both 3 stars. Didn't really enjoy it. They were fine. Just needed to finish the books, basically. Which I did. They are finished now. I have 4 more Harry Potter books that I need to read, and then I finally finished them all. So, the last 3 books I read were King of Wrath, King of Pride, and King of Greed. I did enjoy all of them. I gave all 3 books 4 stars because I like them. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. I think King of Greed is my favorite though. Because when I started King of Wrath, I wanted to read King of Pride and King of Sloth because the female main characters are in King of Pride and King of Sloth are the best friends of Vivian in King of Wrath. But then when I started King of Pride, I really wanted to read King of Greed because they have to fix marriage, and how are they going to do that? So King of Wrath is kind of like an arranged marriage by the parents because of blackmail. Between Dante and Vivian. It was good. It was good. There was a little bit of betrayal, but it was good. These books are spicy though, because it's Anna Hong. Come on. They're spicy. Then King of Pride was kind of a forbidden romance between Kai and Isabella, because Isabella works at the Valhalla Club and she is not allowed to date or whatever with the club members, and Kai is a club member. So it's kind of a forbidden romance, and it was good. It was good. Then King of Greed is between Dominic and Alessandra. There was one chapter where it just seemed like an empty page until I realized there was just one word on it, and that word was fuck. that was just the whole chapter, one word. It was hilarious. I agreed with her. But basically, Dominic is so focused on his job that his wife gets put second, and Alessandra is not okay with that anymore. So she divorces him, as she should, and then the rest of the book is basically Dominic trying to get her back, which he does at the end. And it's a series, so you do see characters from the rest of the series, but you also get characters from the Twisted series. So far, I have seen all of the books. Yeah, like when you reach King of Greed, you will have seen all of the couples that took place in the Twisted series in the Kings of Sin series. And I expect them to keep coming back in the rest of the series, which I adore. Christian Harper especially plays a big role, at least in King of Wrath and King of Pride. So yeah, these were the 15 books I read this month. I have 14 more books to read on my TBR. I will be buying some new books soon. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!